to my channel. Come on in, where the crafts are flowing and the fun begins. We cut, we glue, we paint, we play. There's something creative every day. Welcome to my channel where we craft and have fun. It's a bright, happy space for everyone. We do all crafts, big and small. Grab your tools and let's make it all. You look from junk journals to paper tags, ribbon, buttons, and fabric scraps. If you love to create, then you're in the right place. Let's get crafty with a smile on your face. Now welcome to my channel where we craft and have fun. It's a bright, happy space for everyone. We do all crafts, big and small. So hit that subscribe and let's make it all. Welcome to my channel where we craft and have fun. It's a bright, happy space for everyone. We do all crafts, big and small. So hit that subscribe and let's make it all. Now welcome to my channel where we craft and have fun. It's a bright, happy space for everyone. We do all crafts, big and small. So hit that subscribe and let's make it all.
Hello. What is up, everybody? Hey, Queen. Hey, Miss Margaret. Hey, Nightbot. You fix this. So, what is up, everybody? How's y'all weekend going so far? Today, we're going to make library card pockets and some tags. Here's my library card thing here, but we're going to decorate this with some cute papers. Hey, my queen. What's up, lady? How you be? I'm good, Miss Margaret. I'm good, thank you. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to decorate these with some pattern paper. So what you need for this project will be your cardstock, your pattern paper, a pencil, a score tool, and all the measurements will be on my blog that is listed down below in the description box. You're going to need some scissors. You're going to need some lace and bling, some ribbon, header palettes, some glue, a hole punch, your cardstock, hello, Miss Lori. Hey, Miss Moz, how are you? And that's about it, what you're going to need for this project. And of course, a template if you have one. Y'all can see mine right here. Thank you, Queen. Powers, you want to come up? So, I'm going to go with leaving an 1/8 of an inch on the side here. Miss Lori. So I'm going to go with the 1/8 of an inch here and all the way around. Okay, so I'm going to move this up a bit. About an eighth of an inch is good. I'm going to mark here. I'm going to mark over her for my piece. I just woke up. Okay. Hello, Miss Bella Zoe. How are you? Now I'm going to trim that down, but I'm keeping my scraps because I could use it on something else. So now I got to find where my other mark is. Line that up. Now there's a wire in here. Y'all can't see it, but I can. Hi, Amanda. There's a wire. If I can show y'all. Let me see. I don't know if y'all can see it, but there's a wire right in here. Right there. I don't want to lift it and break it, but it's right here. Okay? That's where I line up all my marks at. And what is on my thing here? And then you're gonna also need a scoreboard because you got to score here, here, and here. Okay? So what the, Queen, I think you have to keep a close eye on me tonight. Because I'm starting to lose things already. So I'm going to round these two corners. So I'm going to get my corner rounder. Let me see. I want a fancy corner here. I'm going to get one of my other two corner rounders. Do I want this one? No, I want this one. So that one is right here. Just do that. Turn it to the other side and create that one. See? The fancy little corner. I'm going to put that up there. And like so. Now here, they're not going to see. So I'm going to put this up a little more. Because once you fold this part here over, they won't see anything else. Let me move this and this out of my way. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to glue this. Now, there is more than one glue that you can use. You got Fabri-Tac, you got art glitter glue, barely art glue, Beacon 3-in-1. Basically, any glue you want to use, you can use. Okay, I want to try something. So now I'm going to get my extra mat out here. So we're going to turn this over. And it seems like my glue in here has dried up, y'all. Okay, that's no good. But that's all right. Because I have this glue. Now with Fabri-Tac, it won't warp your paper. There are glues that will warp. I haven't had any issues with warping with the glues that I use, which is art glitter. And I also use Beacon 3-in-1. I use Fabri-Tac. And I've never had anything go wrong with warping at all. So I'm just going to turn this over. Take another piece of my pattern paper and measure for this side. I want the 1/8 of an inch. And I'm going to mark here and here. Now, if y'all see freaking come in, please let me know. Because for some reason, I can see her in other chats, but not mine. I don't know why, but that's the way the YouTube says. And I'm going to take this piece and glue it right in here. Okay. Now you can make your sides as wide as you want them to be, but I just go with the flow. Let me see, pull that over a bit more and seal it. Now, what I'm going to do, this is going to be like so, and this is going to be in like that. Okay? And that's the pocket. Yes, it's clean, Miss Laurie. Stop it. And I'm just going to put a little glue on my tabs and glue this on down. Okay, turkey. I have to find me another pair of scissors because this one is coming out. The handle's kind of falling apart. I'm going to trim this down here. Now, I'm going to take this. Let me close my glue and move my trimmer out because we're done with that part so far. Miss Laurie, that's nah. I don't put people in timeout. I don't do that. Nope, I don't do it. Well, I wouldn't say I don't do it. You just never know. Let's just put it that way. Now I'm gonna take this, and this is gonna fit in my pocket like so. Okay, but you see how the paper is up there? Now I'm going to turn this into a tag. How I do that? I take my corner, take my scissors, make sure the broken part is on the top so I don't pinch my finger. I'm just going to cut this. Bam. Take this, flip it over to the other side, and just trim this piece down also. Like so. And then you got your tag. Now, I don't have another one of this one, so we're going to take this rose, or, wait a minute. I want this. Or maybe, let's check and see. Do I want? Let me see, where did the paper go? This one? As this one? As this one? This one, not so much. That one can go on another project. This one? These paper packs come with a lot. Now these are single-sided, okay? I would be a deer in the headlights on a life. Okay, Miss Laurie. Or this one. And this is just the cover of the paper pad. So I have 6 patterns to choose from. So which one do I really, really want on my tag? So let me see here. Do I want this one? Maybe. But my thing is, I'm hooked on this one. Besides, right now I sound like a baritone. My voice my voice isn't back to normal. Angel is not sure all right now. is not sure if she is talking to me or my husband. Well, let's put it this way. Mr. or Mrs. Lori. Okay? I got you on that one. Ain't no trolling me, Miss Lori. Or Mr. Lori. Whichever one it is. So, this one's kind of directional because of the butterfly here and over here. But I can put it any way I want because the butterflies go all sorts of ways. I'm going to do this way. Okay? So this one here, I'm just going to put, hello, Proud Army Mom. How are you? I'm just going to put my glue straight on the tag and put it on the paper and trim it out from the paper. Okie dokie. Let me take that out and just put. Now, it looks like I'm using a lot of glue. I'm really not because it's like a really small line of glue, y'all. So, let me see. This way. There we go. I'm going to put it right up to the edge. And then we're going to pull out Miss Rolly. Okay. And roly-doly-doly with compolies. And spread that glue out on the bottom. Okay. And then I'm going to take this and trim all the way around. Like so. See how pretty? Okay, Amanda. Now I could take this and put it again, but I don't want to. So I'm going to save this piece. Let's even this out. Like so. Put that on the side. Get rid of this. Get rid of this. Okie dokie. Now, what are we going to put? Now, I'm going to need this glue for my next step, which is my lace. Okay. Now, I have this one. Let me close this glue because I don't want the nozzle to gunk up on me. Now, I'm going to take this and put it right here. Okay. I like the way it looks right there. So we're going to go in and put our glue. Thank you, Queen. We're going to put our glue right on the side here. Now this one we can't use Miss Rolly because this one goes right through the lace. Okay. So we just have to, and plus this, I can just tap it and it'll spread. So, but I want to keep it as close to the edge as I can. Okay. Like so. And then, this is where you need another pair of scissors to trim the lace. Okay. So we have that. Now, I'm going to punch a hole up here, but I want to wait for the glue to dry first. So we're going to move on to, while that's drying just a tad bit, I got to add a little more glue underneath there because I'm afraid it might come off. Put that and tap it down. Okie dokie. And I'm a skokie. Now I'm going to take this lace, do the same thing here, but I have to clip off that piece right there. Now I'm going to take this, put it at the bottom here. like so. Tap it. Now I can, whatever excess I tap out, I just tap on the top and it sticks there. Okay, now I'm going to take it. I'm going to trim it. And while my glue is still wet, I'm going to do the next step. Let's move this out of the way. Move this out of the way. Where I just have my scissors and my pocket. So what I'm going to do next, while this is still like drying, right? I'm going to take my bling. I have some somewhere in here that's a whole roll. There we go. Got this one. We're going to use this one single right here. If I can pick it up. Yeah, under this light, this bling blinds me. Okay, so now we have this, okay? Now, because this is a sticker, but because the glue is still drying, I'm just going to stick this right on top, like so. Now, I'm going to push this one here in just a tad bit so it'll stay on there and hold it while I just pull this apart. Easy peasy, right? Now I'm going to put that back on there. And then, oh, haha, while this glue is still wet, let's put this one aside and let's get this one blinged up while the glue is still drying. Okay? So now we got to go all the way back to down to the bottom and pull out this. And then we're going to pull out one row here. Now I'm not going to pull this one all the way off yet. I'm going to start up here. And the glue's still drying, y'all. So this will help it. Let me pull this the rest of the way out. And just stick it right on here. Last one, just yank it off. And there you have your tag and your pocket that have the same bling on it. But we're going to add a little bit more bling from this one. Because you know me, I can't just do a little bling. I got to really bling it before I punch that hole in the center here. So now I'm going to take this glue and right in the middle of my roses, I'm going to put some bling. Now I'm going to have to get my tool here and just pick this up right off my finger. Well, if it does work, try not to put my hand on the glue. There we go. I'm going to put one right there. And these are stickers also. So I got to be careful here. This one I can lay with my fingers. Like, whoops. Like so. Right there. Now, I want to put some, oops, put one here, here, and there. Let's see, get another one. Like that. Now the back of this, y'all can journal on it. Okay. Now if we don't finish this tonight, y'all, we'll finish it in the next live, okay? Like so. See? Isn't that pretty? Now we're going to do the same thing to this one. Let's see, we're going to go here, here, a few at a time, y'all. Thank you, Miss Mods. Put one there. And one here. Ah, it stuck to my finger. Okay. Now I want to put one. Where else do I want to put one? I don't want to put it here because my tag's going to cover that. So I'm going to put one over here. And I think that's all I'm going to put on here. Because I don't want to overdo it to where it looks really neat to me. But, you know. And then when you put your tag in, your tag is going to be, because of the lips on the flap here. Now we're going to go and do the hole. So let me move this out of the way. Put this back in the drawer. Put that one back in there. Put the scissors in the bucket. Put the glue right here. And pull out Mr. Hole Punch here. Now this is where I'm going to punch my hole way back here. So I'm going to take my tag. Line it up. I got to move this because I want the smaller hole. Okay, I'm going to get the first hole right here in the front. Okay. I'll put it, line it up. Well, I got to move this one too. I forget about this one all the time. There we go. There we go. He's right there. I'm going to put this in, line it up. Like so. And punch. Okay. And then we're going to take some ribbon. Let me see what color I want. I'm going to do the pink because of the color of the paper. Color in the paper, so we're going to do that. Now, I don't want my ribbon to be too long. Okay. So I'm just going to measure like a little longer than the tag. Okay. And then even I would just eyeball that part. Okay. And what I'm going to do is double it over like so. Take the folded part right into a fold and put it right in the hole and pull it through the back. Open it up, pull this piece through, and then I'm going to make sure it's sort of tie, right? And then do this. Tie a itty bitty bow on top. Bring the bottom through the loop, if I can do it. Here we go. Right there. Pull that through. Now I want it smaller than that, so I'm going to pull it. Pull this side. Pull it tight. And then still I want it smaller, so I'm just going to keep till I get the size that I want. There. A little more on each side. And grab just the loops of the bow, okay? You can make them adjustable and just pull your bow through. And you don't want this too long, so you just take it and trim it. And that's your tag. Now you can also get some ink and ink all your edges of your tag and your pocket. But I like it the way it is, so I'm just going to slip my tag in here. Now I can fit a small journaling card in here also. Basically, the journaling card would be the size of the tag. Where did I put it? Okay, this size, without it being made like that. So, let's see, where's my paper? Let me move some of this out of the way. Put that up there because I'm going to need it in a minute. So I'm going to take this and put it over there. And we're just going to take a piece of paper, a piece of cardstock. It's going to be a journaling card. Okay? And glue it right onto your pattern paper. Make it easier on yourself. Okay? Do that. Make sure you got glue on all the edges. Take it. Let me make sure I have my paper the right way. And I do. I'm going to put it all the way right up to the edge. Okay? And then take Miss Rolly. Boom. And spread the glue on the other side. Flip her over. And do that. Now, you can take it. Oops, wrong scissors, y'all. Wrong scissors. I'm just going to trim that down. And then we're going to round our corners. And we're going to put a little bit lace on here. Like so. And we're going to save this piece. So we're going to trim that paper off. And we're going to dump all this. See? Now I'm going to round my corners because I want this rounded. Okay? How you doing, palettes? Okay, now we can add lace on here also. At the bottom. And then put bling on it. And then that'd be your journaling card. And when you put bling on top of lace, after you lay it on your project, the Fabri-Tac literally takes at least 24 hours to completely dry. I'm good. Thanks for asking. And then do that. You're going to trim up to the edge here. Move that out of the way. And then, well, if it doesn't stick to your fingers, we're going to pull our bling back in. I just dropped my ruler. I'm going to take a whole roll of this one and put it on here, right at the bottom. Okay? So, that is your journaling card. And you can stick that right behind the tag. So, that is your journaling, your library pocket, your tag, and your journaling card. Okay? Now, this can go very well in a small journal or a folio, a small folio. Okay? But make sure everything is completely cured before the overstuff. You can a lot of people I've seen really stuff the pockets, but my hands aren't that steady. They actually do shake a little bit. But this pocket is complete. So, let me see. Now, there are some laces that you can cut in half. Let's put that in the garbage. This lace here, it's one, but actually, if you fold it in half, you got two pieces of lace right there. No, my hands aren't that steady. So I'm just going to put this back in here, close that up, put my bling away, close this back up, put that back in my box here. See, I like to keep everything in line here, okay? So now, what I'm going to do, let me clear up some of this so I don't have everything scattered or in a big pile on my desk. So we're going to put this over here. So now, I'm going to pick up these little pieces here. Now, if you're making a small journal, this will be good for a tiny belly band, okay? This would be good for a pocket. This would be good for a pocket. If you cut this at an angle, you got you a good tuck spot. It depends on how you want to do your project, okay? These are all my scraps, so what I'm going to do is put these all together. Okay? And put them, well, that won't fit in there, but it goes in here. Uh-oh. Where'd I put the cover to the paper pad? Whoops-a-daisy. Where did I put the cover? Here we go. Now, I will also put links to all the supplies that I've used in the description box if I can find them online, y'all. Because not everything that I have here is found online. Okay, let's take this to my desk like so. and put this back in here. Okay, like so. Easy peasy, right? This is Garden of Dreams. It's a 6x6 paper pad. It has 12 different designs in it, 2 sheets each. But this, if I can find it online, I will put the number of it, and it's also all acid and lignin free. So you can use it in your scrapbooking, you can use it in anything. As with this, because I try to get my paper, my cardstock, whatever I use in my projects, acid and lignin free. That way it'll last a long time. It won't disintegrate over time or anything like that. Okay? Well, I want to thank you all for being here. Thank you all for your support. And I will see you all in the next video. Happy crafting on a budget. Happy everything on a budget. Please be kind, be caring, be crafty, be safe, be blessed, be positive, and I will see you all in the next video. Happy crafting on a budget. Happy everything on a budget. Thank you, Proud Army Mom. Love you too, pals. Bye-bye for now.